Hello, my friends. As you all know, Black Friday is always a big event for us in the Saber community, and I was delighted that this year Saberforge decided to have mystery boxes return, even if it's just for a short period. It's just nice to partake in the whole Saberforge mystery box experience, and they kind of changed things up where you could actually purchase the different tiers of electronics, and then the hilt would be whatever they sent to you. So one of the mystery sabers that I purchased was a champion tier, and I kind of hit the jackpot, although I didn't really know it at the time. And what they sent me was a Progeny, and the Progeny is kind of a take on the Graflex. It's a simplified version of the Graflex, and it's it's a lot more what's the word that I want to use? I don't know, a lot more flexible, a lot more versatile, comfortable in the hand, ergonomic. Yeah, ergonomic, that's the word I was looking for. And so I'm here to review it for you. Now, this hilt is 10 5/8 inches long, and it does have all the requisite Graflex sort of cues, but mine came with some differences. First things first, I'm going to show you the pommel here. I really like this pommel. It's an exercise in simplicity. It's a very loud saber. If I'm not mistaken, I think it is a 28 millimeter speaker. And if I turn this just a little bit, you can see that it has a nifty little D-ring attached to it. It's a tiny little thing, but it gets the job done. And I was looking at the Progeny on the Saberforge website, and I was noticing that D-ring is not something that's just readily available. It seems to be a kind of a custom feature. Usually they put a CoverTech wheel on there if you so choose, but I did not see D-ring as an option. The other thing is the T-grips. Notice how on the right hand side near the pommel the T-grips have rivets. Well, the photos on the Saberforge website have a pair of rivets. There's rivets at equidistant, let me see, here, and there would be a set here going all the way around. But for some reason, this one only has the rivets on this side, which I don't mind at all. Makes it unique, makes it custom, makes it mine. Now, being that this is a champion tier, the champion tier sabers come equipped with a Golden Harvest version 3. There's the recharge port. This does come with a cable, and also comes with the adapter, so you can plug it into a wall. But the cable that comes with this has a USB-C, and then you can connect it to your laptop, and you can go in here and you can customize your fonts to your heart's desire. I have several customized sound fonts on here. I have it loaded up with pretty much every Graflex themed sound font that I own. And I'm also, for the demo of this saber, I picked up BK Saber Sounds Flexi-Mod, and I'm going to demo this along with the saber. The hilt comes with it is Tri-Cree. I have a blade plug in there now, but if that was not there, you can see that it's actually Tri-Cree. And I'm assuming it's a combination of blue, white, because the Saber only is a single LED color, as is common with the champion tier sabers. And until you get into the hero tier, you really don't get the RGB. But interestingly, if you get a veteran tier, you can have either a single color or you can have RGB. Sorry about the noise. Things are afoot upstairs. Now, where was I? Yes, so this has, I think it's the deep blue, one of the deep blues. It's not a medium. Maybe you'll be able to tell when I do the demo. I don't know, because, well, it was a mystery box, and it was whatever they sent it with. So I'll show you the rest of the simulated Graflex attributes. You get the simulation of the clamp card that wraps around the hilt. It's pretty accurate. Right there is the LED retention screw. When you get down towards the emitter, you've got a exposed portion here that simulates the lens that you would find on your Graflex. This is the blade retention screw. The depth goes to probably about where my thumbnail is, so it's fairly deep, fairly effective. This actually came with a 32-inch, standard, whatever Saberforge is calling their blades these days. I can't remember what they're called. Normally on a regular Graflex, and eventually I'll do a comparison with my A9 Sabers Graflex, just so you can see the similarities between this and that. You'd have these little pins in here, but they just opt to have a little black portion on either end, which is fine. It's a little bit, I don't know, it's a little bit rough on the edges, but it's not too bad. I haven't injured myself on this, so I can't complain. And atop, you have a simulation of the lens that would be on the top of the hilt. Again, on my A9 Sabers, this would actually be the switch. You notice the switches for this hilt are off to the side. They're side mounted, so that is again a testament to the ergonomics of this hilt, which I love this thing. This is, I have to say, this has become one of my favorite hilts, and it was all due to going with fate and just letting Saberforge decide for me what it is exactly I wanted, and they nailed it this time. When we get to the review of my my veteran tier Redeemer, that's going to be a different subject, different tact, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so here are the bunny ears, just kind of screwed on. They don't serve any purpose. They don't move. And then they put a little box on the end of it. So the Progeny is very, very similar insofar that this whole area is pretty similar. Not until you start getting into this area where, aesthetically the hilt changes entirely, but you can tell that's familial with the Progeny here. And I have both of them, and again, that's fodder for another comparison video. And here's the emitter. Nice thick walls, S-style angled emitter. Very nice indeed. You have to pardon the fact that I have a Ultra Sabers blade plug in there, but maybe that's not Ultra Sabers. That could actually be what's the company? I can't think of the company. But anyway, I like it, so who cares, right? And yeah, there you have it. So it's a very, very beautiful, beautiful saber. If you're in the market for a Graflex, you can't go wrong with this. If you want something that doesn't have a control box, that is comfortable in the hand, even these, I mean, you have to get used to the T-grips a little bit, but, it is what it is. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. Here, I'm going to show you how it rests in the hands. It's light, flexible. There's not so much of a D-ring that will flop around too much and bother too many people, unless you're really, really sensitive. See, that's not too bad. You can live with it. And now on to the demo. So we're not on to the demo yet. There's a couple things I really decided I wanted to show you. And one thing I do want to show you is, let's get this pommel off. I just want to show you the speaker. Okay, there's the inside of the pommel. And there we go. That's the inside of the speaker. It's not the inside of the speaker. It's the inside of the hilt showing you the speaker. Okay. And just to show you that I wasn't lying. And also, I want to show you that this doesn't have the threaded system. It's sort of a traditional non-threaded, because, you know, it's not a thin neck, so there's no real reason to have a threaded blade on this. But you can see that it does indeed, if I'm holding this at an appropriate angle, it does have a tricree in there. Very nice, very nice. The blade, however, that does have the threading on it. It's kind of a mess with all the glue and goop that they use to hold the film in place. But I actually do really like this blade on my Progeny. It for some reason doesn't feel quite as heavy as the Saberforge blades usually do, to me anyway. I could just be getting stronger, but it's a pretty decent weight, pretty flexible, pretty spry. I like it. Now onto the demo, I promise. So the sound font that I'm going to demo, let me take off my glasses, I don't really need those. Like I said, is another sound font from BK Saber Sounds, and I think I pretty much own, at this point, probably about 75, maybe 80% of his sound fonts. So I need, Brian, I need you to start making more. Anyway, so what I installed on here is Flexi-Mod, and that's his take on the Graphics sound fonts, kind of like a stylized, well, what would you, I don't remember what he called it in the description, but it's one of his sound fonts, and it's Graphics, so I bought it and I put it on here. So I don't know everything about the Golden Harvest V3. I do know how to do the basics, so the basics are what you're going to hear and see. So here we go.
The Force will be with you always.
And just for fun.
Sound menu.
Let's see.
Gray Assassin.
One of my favorite sound fonts that BK Saber Sounds has produced.
The Force will be with you, always. Gray Assassin.
Something inside me has always been there, but now it's awake.
Anakin.
Anger and your lust for power.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet. I suggest you try it again, Luke. This time, let go your conscious self and act on instinct.
What is it?
Father's lightsaber. This is the weapon of a Jedi Knight.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
And that pretty much does it. So, thank you for joining me in this review and demo. And hope everyone has a wonderful and safe new year. Take care of yourself, take care of others. Watch out for whatever it is out there in the world that we have to watch out for, which I won't name because, quite frankly, everyone's sick of hearing about it, as am I. And yeah, if you have any questions regarding the Progeny or the sound font I just demoed, BK Saber Sounds Flexi-Mod, go ahead and hit me up in the comments. And in the meantime, I wish you all the best of the next year. Hopefully it'll be a much improved year for all of us. And may the Force be with you. Take care now. Bye.